So we've had this month's PlayStation Plus games for a little bit now. I've spent a few days messing around on them, getting a bit of gameplay and actually having a bit of fun. So it's that time of the week where we're going to kind of check them out and put them in the order that I kind of rate them from worst to best, and then you guys have to comment and leave it in your order, because obviously this is just in my taste and the way that I've enjoyed them, and I'm sure some of you guys are not going to agree. Now before we get into the list, I've been using my brand new headset, which I very much appreciate, from Etzka. There is a link down below if you guys are interested in checking it out. It's amazing. The way that it works, it's got like the full surround sound system on it, so the speaker quality is just crisp and beautiful, and gaming is just epic with it, especially if you're in like a massive gunfight. And the mic quality is fantastic, and it's really comfortable as well. You can wear it all day, doesn't give you a headache, really comfortable to wear. Definitely go check them out. But the games in the order, first I've got to go for Man of Medan. I know. You guys probably enjoyed it more than I did, I'll be honest. I found it really slow, and I know it's meant to be just because of the style of game. It's going to take a while to build into the gameplay and to get into the full story and stuff. It's just I spent about an hour or so playing it. It was okay, it's just out of the other games I just found myself enjoying them a hell of a lot more. So that one, it's the story-based game. It plays very similar to like Heavy Rain if you played that sort of stuff. If you're into your story games where you just pick options to progress through, then you'll probably really enjoy it. If you want something a bit quicker paced, you may want to look at something else. But that's the game that comes in the number 3 spot, and I'm sorry for those of you that don't agree. So we've done this for a while now. The music that you can hear in the background, it's kind of made by other creators rather than just generic music. The one that's in the background now is Satellites by Serbia. It's a rock track. I've been getting into rock. I went to watch Kings of Leon live the other night, and it was absolutely amazing. Have a listen, see what you think. Massive thank you to them for providing the music for the video. Coming in at number 2, this was a difficult one because I really enjoyed both, but I've got to say Crash Bandicoot. There isn't really a massive reason why, it's just I found myself wanting to go play Arcade-geddon just that little bit more. But Crash, it was really fun. It proper brought back the old retro days. It's kind of like a 2D side scroll, but at the same time it's not, because just the way the camera maneuvers around. All the different levels are just really fun and really cool. There's some really irritating bits though where it's kind of a long checkpoint and you're just going to fall off or bang into something when you're on the slides, or a monster's just going to throw something at you and you're going to die. But either way, I really enjoyed it. Usually this sort of stuff will stress me out a little bit. When it comes to platformers, I used to pretty much stick to like Sonic and Mario. However, I do feel like I may just have found a newfound love for Crash Bandicoot. Even after making the video, I've spent quite a bit of time playing it, I'm not going to lie. Really enjoyed it, and I do love the fact that you get customizations and you get skins and stuff. However, there is one level that really confused me, and it's right at the start of the game where you alternate worlds or something. You have to press the triangle button and then different platforms change, and it was just confusing the hell out of me, so I died a few times there. But either way, that's the one that's coming in at the number 2 spot. But coming in top place, number 1, it's got to be Arcade-geddon. It's amazing, and I'll be honest, I didn't know what to expect. I was hoping it weren't going to be a letdown, and it's really not. If you're into dungeon crawlers, it's very familiar. And yeah, you make your little characters, a little cartoon dude. I'm pretty sure you unlock some extra customization stuff when you're playing, because at the start, it is pretty basic, not going to lie. Barely anything to choose from. But yeah, you jump into it, you do a little bit of a tutorial, and then you jump straight into running like a dungeon, and you go through it, and there's enemies coming out, and there's little loot crates and boxes. When you smash into them, they drop weapons, so you can change your weapons, and there's little skill perk things that you can put on that will give you extra health or extra damage, that kind of stuff. So it's really fun on the collectibles. So if you play your RPG stuff where you go up to max level and every time you level up there's different weapons, different gear, and you kind of go through the boss runs, it plays very similar, but it is very cartoony, very arcadey, and I've got to be honest, it's definitely my kind of game anyway. Which is why I was a little bit worried. If I see something like this that it looks on paper like it's going to be amazing, a lot of the time for me I just compare it to other stuff that I prefer, and I end up just playing the game that I'd rather play than something just because it's new. This one, I really do rate it. If you've not played it, definitely download it. If you're worried that it's going to be a crappy RPG style game, it's not. It does play really cool. Some of the weapons take a bit of getting used to, but it's the same kind of thing if you think to Borderlands. So there's like rocket launchers that fire out like a disc kind of thing. The weapon classes, they're pretty cool. There's loads of different stuff from pistols, again, all the way up to like grenade launchers. One of the first things that I found was a healing gun, after I figured out that you could switch guns and it weren't just one. I didn't notice at the bottom of the screen. You'll probably see that in the gameplay. But when you're running low on health, rather than having to try and find something to boost your health back up, you pretty much just shoot the floor at your feet and it regens your health. So that was pretty fun to use, running around with that on my class. But that's the one that's coming in at my number 1 spot. Leave your list down below. I'm curious how it compares. This is just my preference, but I am really curious to see what you guys think. But that's pretty much it for this one. I hope you've enjoyed the video. If you have a like, it'd be awesome. Don't forget to subscribe as well if you're new to the channel. But thanks for watching, and I'll catch you next time.